Did you know that in the 1830s you could have legally lost your right to a Christmas dinner? Let's learn about it. In 1834, the Poor Law Amendment Act was passed. This piece of legislation stated that all able-bodied men in need of assistance had to go and live in a workhouse, where in exchange for hard labour, they would be given shelter and nourishment. But when this piece of legislation passed, the Poor Law Commission decided that there had to be a standardised set of rules on what meals the workhouses could serve to those living in them. The goal was to serve them meals that were nutritiously necessary but not seen as being excessive or luxurious. The Commission forbid the distribution of fruits, sweets, alcohol, and most notably Christmas dinners to workhouse residents. The fear was that if the workhouse residents began receiving roast beef and plum puddings, it might make workhouse life look a little too attractive. There was of course some pushback to the Poor Law Commission's decision, but it was most notably from local workhouse administrators themselves, the types of people who saw who actually entered the workhouse system and noted how they were mostly orphans, widows and people who with disabilities, and they didn't want to take away their right to one good meal a year. This controversy lasted until 1840, when the Poor Law Commission decided that some people did have a right to a Christmas meal, and they allowed workhouses to start providing meals so long as they were paid for by private donations. And by the 1850s, this policy had finally been dropped altogether, and workhouses were allowed to provide Christmas meal to their residents using their state funding to pay for it.